Howdy everybody and welcome back to BTT6. We're gonna be on Ancient Portal because I love this map, and we are on a different mic. It probably shows, I don't know for sure if it does. I wanted to try out, and by I wanted to, somebody mentioned, hey, what about Striker Jones? Why don't we do a Moab run? Moab Mauler run, right? And I thought, you know, that sounds kind of nice. So we're gonna do that. And I think just a tack shooter is probably good enough. I hope it is. A 101 tack shooter will probably get us long enough to get 2 Striker Jones, I think. Pretty sure it does. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I am currently out of town, if you're wondering why I'm using a different mic. I'm working off work hours and I decided, you know what? I'm not going to have videos uploaded very regularly this week because of this, but I'll try to get... I'll see if the hotel Wi-Fi... Ooh, I don't know if you can hear that when I bump the headboard. But I'll try to use the hotel Wi-Fi to actually upload a video. I hope it works. So let's see. We could put him on the range and damage spot, but I think we're actually going to put him on mid camo and set him to strong. This is a pretty good spot anyway for him. He's never going to miss here. And his range still affects good spots for cannons. We'll probably slip a cannon right next to him after this wave. Look at that, with the burst. Yeah, it's a pretty good spot, I think. But, yeah, so I'm out of town, which makes it a little awkward to actually get recordings done. I tried to have a backlog ready, and I completely failed instantly, as I tend to do, unfortunately. At least these days I do. Maybe one day. But we are going to do Mauler spam today. I can't remember who suggested it. They suggested it today, and I thought, you know, it's been a little bit since I've visited this, and I wanted a reason to play Striker Jones, and I wanted a reason to play this map, because, I'll be honest, even when this was an advanced map, which makes it easier when it was an advanced map, because heroes level faster, it's still one of my favorite maps in the game. So I thought playing it would be fun. Things slipping by, that's not great. That's why we had the tack shooter to clean up. I hope nothing too big slips by. One thing we're going to be showing off, I think we showed it off already. Wow, look at that. I think if we get even more tacks, it'll be just fine. Or, you know, we'll just hit the regens better. Okay. I should probably set him to first, currently. But frag bombs on Moab Maulers are really effective, and probably in this sort of area are going to be even more effective, because they're going to hit a lot of things. I'm a really big fan of cluster bombs, but I think I'm going to hold off on actually using any. Trying to focus on the actual Mauler spam instead. For the short term, having a couple frag bombs instead of Moab Maulers. We'll get the Maulers once we get, once we actually approach 40. But the frag bombs are going to be a big impact on our popping power currently. We'll probably start slipping them down this way. It's good range, good damage. Doesn't pop lead, but you don't really need to pop lead with a frag when you have, you know, the rest of them. The rest of the tower breaking camo, or breaking lead. I'm sorry. It has been a little weird trying to get a recording done, you know? There we go, bumping things again. But, do you guys ever travel? For work or for fun, you know? It is something that we typically try to limit just for, you know, anniversaries or for travel. Or for work, sorry, you know? Work ends up being, we maybe travel once every other month, but it's pretty good. It ended up, we usually try to work 10 to 12 hours a day when we're out of town. This time it's not too bad, really. It's a very simple and straightforward job. So, at least there's that. He pops 4 layers at level 7? Holy cow. I should maybe put down a mortar. You know what? We don't just have to Mauler spam. With the increased radius by 10%, I want you near Striker Jones as well. How big is your range, Jones? can put you back here, because at one point he does increase Pierce as well. What do we want to do? I was trying to decide if I wanted to do top or bottom path. With the increased blast radius, it might be really cool to do top path, right? And I know Blue Incineration is better, but like, what if we ignore the whichever one's better? And we just try a different thing, right? I'm not very worried about wave 40, I'll be real. We've got so many ways to handle it because of the path we've taken. It's pretty good. I mean, so you do actually do more damage. Ooh, sorry. You do more damage with Moab Assassin. I don't know if Moab Assassin spam is better than Mauler spam, though. To some degree, I get the feeling that it's... Man, you really can't place close to the track there. Oh, we don't have camo detection. Oh, we just have Striker Jones. Whoops. It was not even clicking with me that that's what was happening. I don't think Striker Jones is good enough for it either. Right? Oh, he's set to strong, not first. And he only does 2 damage. Okay, hold on. He might be good enough. I'm surprised he only does 2 damage on his ability before on his normal damage. Oh, he misses? Oh, it's close. Okay. That's fine. We'll get a second mortar. So Striker Jones does give that range and pierce up currently. There we go. We don't quite have enough for Signal Flare, but I think that's okay. Either we get enough or we can... Yeah, there you go. It's good enough, yeah. We'll put it there. Is one Signal Flare enough to decamo everything? I kinda doubt it. I don't know. I just don't know. Good thing we didn't buy this bomb shooter one wave earlier, huh? Okay, we have a lot of space that we can... There we go. I think we should probably change the route now to being this one. We can just forget the tac shooter ever existed. I think that's okay. I think one thing to consider is we should probably at least pick up Shattering Shells for wave 98. You know, do you guys know how the portal charges on Ancient Portal? Because I'm realizing I have no clue. I know it does over time, but I don't know if it's like based on if you have heroes on the spots or if it's towers on the spots or what. Let's see, college started back for me today. I don't know if any of you guys have already started back college or have started back school. I mean, if you're in school, it's probably started back by now, right? So far I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling pretty good about it. You know, nothing has been too difficult yet. Man, that is a big radius. Nice. We're gonna end up watching the mortar do all the work, just you wait. Now this has camo pinks in it. And we're handling it quite okay. We should probably, if we're actually gonna do Mauler spam, we should do Village. Now we can get at least... Is that all 4? No, it's just 3. Well, we could put a second Village out. There we go. These guys all have a few thousand damage each, right? I haven't been using the abilities, because honestly they've been popping so fast. But yeah, I've got 4 classes, 3.5 if you want to count, you know, how many hours they're worth. But one of them meets on Saturdays, which is new for me. I've never really done a Saturday class. It's an outdoor class, and it's the only one that's not online for me. Really, I have to take all my classes online just because I'm so busy, you know? Yeah, that was pretty good. See, so does Striker Jones pop like 8 layers per shot or something? He actually does pretty high damage, huh? But like his overall DPS ends up being kind of mid, doesn't it? Oh, for the 2-hero TC, I still haven't gotten to that yet. Because my other account has like no progress. That's really the big issue. And it's on mobile. I don't really play on mobile anymore. But what do you guys think of this map for it? I tried a couple setups and didn't succeed, but I didn't try very hard, right? I made it to like wave 30 on one of them and didn't use any abilities when I had Soda, and I should have used Soda's ability to pop the leads. And I think Quincy was my other tower because I just only had 3 heroes unlocked. Now I've got at least Oben. I think Oben Soda might work. I don't know. Soda gets a bonus against balloons that are slowed, right? But I don't know if that includes Oben's totem or not. Among other things. You know, I don't really know if it has to be like a physical appearance diff to work. Hello? Man, this game... I wonder if that's a my Steam Deck issue or something. Did you guys hear that Dolly Parton passed away? I don't know if you guys are a big fan of her or not. But I wasn't necessarily. In terms of sorry, that sounds bad. Let me rephrase that. Oh my goodness. I was not a huge fan of her music a lot of the time. But what she did was really cool, I think. Like she did a lot of things for... Like we have a son, he's 5 months old. And he's gotten a few books from her library system thing. And that sort of thing, encouraging reading and whatnot, is really nice. And I think she did a lot of things like that, didn't she? Which I have to say, that's awesome. It's huge. At one point... Okay, so... I don't know if you knew this. At one point, I think she started Dollywood, right? But as of, I don't know when it happened, but at some point she actually sold the rights to Dollywood, right? Like she sold Dollywood itself. It wasn't owned by her anymore. I've been to Dollywood. It's in Tennessee. It is, I wasn't very crazy about it, I'll just be honest. Hey, that was wave 76. That's one of the big rushes. We handled it pretty easily. We haven't actually spent a ton of money yet. It's got the most pops. It's probably that mortar, right? Yeah, but together, all of our Moab Maulers are doing really good damage. They've gotten, what, 150k almost? Double what the mortar's gotten. This wave I'm a little worried about for the sake of the camos in the second half of this. We can go ahead and blast him. What we will do is activate the other ability Striker Jones has. And he has a lot of abilities, you know that? But the one, assuming we don't just outright win 78. The one where mortars will follow your cursor. Man, this is a slow wave. There we go. There we go. That should solve it. Okay. Sweet. I think I should probably get the biggest one first. And then I'll get Moab Eliminator for the bad. And then we'll only pick up Shattering Shells. I don't really think I want to get Incinerator. Blue Incineration. That's pretty good. This is just going to be a lot of consistent damage. He isn't within range of the jungle drums. Maybe I should have done that. You only need to go for a tier 3 alchemist on him because it's an attack speed buff is all I'm doing it for, not the damage buff. Is it worth putting an attack speed village next to him? You know what? Honestly, let's just do it. He attacks pretty fast at this point. What is that? 30% bonus plus the 10% twice from Striker Jones eventually. He's probably going to way rocket past our other tower. I mean, they're all doing pretty good still. I'm surprised this one has the fewest pops. I wonder if it's just a location thing. So they're shattering shells. The only thing I have left I want to get is Moab Eliminator. Yeah, being able to strip the Fortified off is a big deal. That's basically halving the HP. It means we won't hit the 2 million pops, probably, right? Actually, I know we won't. How much is Striker Jones does? He's done 100k. That's more than I thought he would do here. Oh, it's a level 18 upgrade, okay. Well, he gets it just in time for the DDTs, too. Nice. Does Top Path Mortar Monkey have MIB popping power? Kind of feels like it, huh? Oh, wait, no, that's Striker Jones, right? I forgot Striker Jones also disables black balloons. Okay, and then Artillery Command is going to double damage and pops. I wonder why it says damage and pops. Is that quadruple damage, or is it just double damage? I think it's just double, right? That was pretty good. Okay. I mean, look at his damage stack up at this point. Also, he does have stuns, too. I think I really undervalue what Striker Jones can do sometimes. There you go. He also levels on the fastest rate, so it's kind of nice saving 9k from needing MIB, you know? There you go. Yeah, that went well. Ooh, we can get the Eliminator. I think we're gonna give it to this one. As you can see, Eliminator recharges very fast. I guess if we have extra, what we're going to do is we'll buy Expertise, because it reduces the cooldown even further. Hold on. Nearby water monkeys. Okay. I don't think we could afford it anyway, can we? The tier 5. Actually, hold on. How much does it cost? 30k, 35k. I think we'd just be shy. Oh, wow. Jeez. Hold on. It's real close. Hold on. See, we don't get to remove the debuff, right? Ooh. Wow, Plutonium Reactor actually saved us there. That's kind of cool. Okay, nice. It did just enough, so we did actually need the help. That's not too bad. Overall, wow, look at that. So by stripping pretty much every fortified, we didn't strip everyone for sure, but most of them, we did reduce the amount of damage needed by 200,000. That's 10% less effort for 5% of the cash in the run, maybe 7%. That's pretty good, right? Striker Jones ended up with basically being another bomb shooter. And the Mortar Tower did a third of the pop, so you did 93, and that 93 mattered. Actually, if we'd probably set the bomb towers first, it wouldn't have mattered. But anyway, that's going to be the video. I hope it didn't sound too bad. If you liked the video, please do leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment. I can't open the daily chest because I don't have Wi-Fi. But that's okay. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.